team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So Michigan State's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up.
Oh, look out! He's at the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And the Spartans in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Outside the pocket, lets it go. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So LSU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Spartans headed quickly to the line. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Spartans.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got it in the middle. It's Landry.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Gage. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tigers are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's caught. It's Montgomery. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The option look. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It is perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's got 47 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's right on target. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Yeah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Rides to the back. The Spartans get it past the sticks. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Michigan State! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Give to the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Montgomery. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Landry. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He wants to throw it again. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, You want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Quick pass on the jet motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to find his man on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off play action on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Working on the right. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They're going to run it.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Coming after him, it in. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Spartan.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. He's going to pass. He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he breaks into the open. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Gage.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Discards a man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's the handoff. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to pound it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Now on the option. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Spartans moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. What a nice job just finding a spot downfield and lofting it in there perfectly.
And you see quarterbacks and receivers do that all the time, right? All summer, throwing the ball in air, throwing the ball in air. Why? Because I know exactly where he's going to be right when I get my back foot in the ground to throw the football. You can tell he knew exactly how much touch to put on that ball to make a big play down the field.
He's back to throw on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. It's Gage. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Now from inside the red zone. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, put them in a great position to be successful.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Might be looking to run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Gets rid of it. Touchdown LSU! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The Spartans want to move quickly.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Going downfield for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Landry. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Finds his big tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Second and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And the comeback is on. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Spartans are in the hurry up.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score, your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Going to the running game. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break of the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's going to pass on second down. He's got him down the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The handoff, keep working on that clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Power football with the run. Running with power. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports